Welcome back to another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me. I am your host, Troy Stegner. Before I get into this review, I'm going to ask you for a favor. Subscribe. It's free. Go ahead, do it. Do it now. Alright, let's do a review. Looky, comic booky. This one is the new Bad Idea comic, Whalesville and Rockin' Minerals. There's two stories in this. That's why it's a little thicker if you look at it. It's almost trade paperback size, like a small trade paperback. Good quality art on the front. I mean, I love how I don't know if it shows on the video, but you have some of the flat color here, and then the ocean down here is kind of glossy. It really stands out. It stands out a lot. And same thing on the back. It's kind of flat everywhere except for the rocks that were shining. Every once in a while, if I turn it the right way, you can see the light hit off the glossy part. See? There you go. Okay, this is a story, two stories, like I said. Again, from Bad Idea Comics. Matt Kent, Adam Polina, Tony Millionaire, Matt Hollingsworth, and Jim Campbell. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't care for either story. They kind of lead nowhere for me. The first one is, it starts, you can tell by the artwork you're inside of a whale. It's got pictures of the, I don't want to crack the spine. It's, you can see the rib cage and everything. These animals, you've got a crab, a seagull, a seahorse, and it looks like a lamprey living inside of the well. And that's their only world. That's all they know. So, the first part of the story is just getting you acquainted to all of them, how they interact with each other, and then they find a strange thing washed up inside. It's a child, a human child. That one right there. Wawae, I believe is his name. They can all talk, and he can talk. They can understand each other. And his father is a whaler, and the whale, I guess, nailed the boat, knocked him off, and swallowed him. And it's just him trying to explain to them. They were saying, they had one friend who got too close to the circle in the sky, which was the blowhole, and got blown out, never to return. He's like, well, yeah, because there's another huge world out there that you guys are missing out on. And they laugh at him. They think he's crazy. And a harpoon comes through the side, through the side of the well and to the inside. They cut, he tells them you need to cut the rope off, or that's my dad. He will go to the ends of the earth to kill this whale to try to recover me and get revenge. So they cut the rope, and he decides, well, I'm going to go up through the circle in the sky, the blowhole. Otherwise, he's going to destroy you guys and this world you've created inside the well. So he goes out, he gets out through the blowhole. His dad finds him, and then his dad is going to harpoon the whale again, I guess, to try to kill him. The kid stops him, and then the whale dives, and that's the end of that story. Kind of anticlimactic for me. It just really, it kind of went nowhere. I guess as good as maybe a short story, but man, I don't know. I didn't like it. The next one, Rocks and Minerals. Just like it says, these rocks and minerals, they call it, I guess the time of the great polishing, you have unpolished rocks, but humans, I guess, aren't in this area. I don't know if it's just a small part of the world where they're at, but there's, old dilapidated buildings. They're not allowed to go out in there. The queen is a polished gem, and so she even has a rock tumbler in her private area where she lives. And these I guess they're kids, young rocks and minerals. They venture out where they're not supposed to, and they discover a turtle. Because, they equate everything to rocks. They think everything's a rock, so they say it's a weird-looking rock. And, the turtle asked him to help him. He got picked up by a tornado and dropped there. He's trying to find his way back to his pond. They kind of go back and tell the queen. The queen sends out her guards. And they all have like rock-based names, Iggy for igneous, and Flint is their little dog the queen's guard dog who can spit fire. So she sends those guys out to try to take care of it. They were just going to burn and kill anything that was there. The little young rocks were able to get the turtle away back to his pond in safety. The queen tracks them down, and she was going to, I guess, burn them all, kill them, melt them down. But then the queen's daughter convinces her not to, and she's all, look, they're so beautiful, and it shows the turtles swimming in the pond, and that's kind of where it ends. Another anticlimactic one, man. This is the first strike from Bad Idea Comics for me. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will like the story. I mean, different people, different strokes for different folks. I didn't like it. I would honestly tell you, don't bother. This is the first Bad Idea comic. I would tell you, don't even bother picking it up. It's just, they're just kind of little short stories that they do nothing for me. There's no real, there's no climax and resolution. It's just kind of, it's like a little kid telling you a story. Say, hey, these rocks, they saved a turtle, and then they're happily ever after. Didn't like it. Either one of Whalesville or Rocks and Minerals. Honestly, don't subscribe. I would say don't subscribe. Don't even pick it up off the shelf. Yeah, I'm very disappointed in this one. Let me know if you liked it. I didn't. I'm going to say avoid this one. That was my review of Whalesville, Rocks and Minerals. If you like this video, please subscribe so we can make more like it. It does help the metrics a lot. And while you're at it, hit that bell icon right there, and you'll be notified whenever we put up new videos. And until that new video comes out, later, nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG?